good evening to you. How are you doing? It's the 31st day of December 2016, the last day of the year, and we've got just about 4 hours to go to the brand new year that is 2017. This is our special coverage of the year 2016 in review. I'm Yvonne Okwara Matole. I hope wherever you are celebrating with family and friends, but also reflecting a little bit on the events of the year, which is what we're about to do. And of course, looking forward to the year 2017. And of course, these are some of the things we will be doing here on KTN News. We're going around the world, around the country, taking a look at the events that made headlines, the persons that made headlines, and indeed what to expect in the year 2017. We will be live from a number of locations this evening, taking a look at what Kenyans are doing, and indeed our brothers and sisters from across the region. So this is who we have this evening. We will be speaking to Carol Nyeri, who in just a short while will be going out to the streets of Nyeri to take a look at how residents there are celebrating and ringing in the new year. We'll also be with Francis Ontomwa, who is actually already on the streets of Mombasa, specifically Mama Ngina Drive. I understand it is well lit. We're not just doing this here in Kenya, but we've also got Joseph Sabiti. He's on the streets of Kampala, Uganda. So we'll be taking a look at what's happening across our borders as well. So let me start with you, Carol Nyeri. You'll be going out onto the streets very shortly. What are Nyeri residents' aspirations for the new year? Is there celebrations on the streets, or is it a quiet one for them tonight?
Good evening, Yvonne. Yes, the excitement is palpable. As you've said, we'll shortly be going into the streets of Nyeri to venture out, perhaps to visit some entertainment spots or churches, just see how people are preparing to usher in the year 2017, the countdown, just a few hours to go before Kenyans and the world, the globe over, they usher in the year 2017. And of course, with new things, there's excitement, there's optimism, there is hope that if 2016 perhaps disappointed them on some fronts, then they're very excited that 2017 will give them an opportunity, forum to change some of those things that they were not particularly pleased about with in 2016. Maybe turn a new leaf. It is the time when people do write resolutions that, I will change my life in this way or the other, will maybe lose weight, I will go back to school, I will start a family, I will focus on career progression and such things. These are things that people look at. And so we'll, from here in Nyeri, we'll keep tabs for you. We'll go out to the streets of Nyeri shortly and just bring you up to speed on how people are rearing to go, preparing for the year 2017, how they will usher it in. Yvonne.
Great, thanks, Carol. We'll catch up with you in just a short while, but let's take a look at what's happening at the coast, a very popular spot for crossing over into the new year. I know the road going out or through Mtwapa is usually extremely busy at this point, but tonight it's also happening on Mama Ngina Drive, very well lit, which is where you are, Francis. I mean, it looks like it's, it's a party, it's a carnival. Is everybody out on the streets tonight?
Well, indeed, Yvonne, the excitement is starting to build here at the Mama Ngina Drive. As you can see behind me, it's a flurry of activities here. And of course, many waiting to usher in the new year 2017. Traders have already set business here. Of course, many people streaming here. And as you realize, Mama Ngina Drive is a favorite joint for many here, not just locals actually, but also visitors who come from outside Mombasa. And therefore, many are here, of course, to enjoy themselves, to usher in the new year. Many have come to just relax here and find some good time here. And of course, later on, we will be talking to a few residents here to talk about their New Year resolutions, how the year has been for them in 2016. And of course, going forward, this being a very important year for Kenya, that is 2017, the elections year, many of course will be having a variety of expectations on what to expect on that particular election exercise. And therefore, at this juncture, I will want to give you a feeling of what Mama Ngina is here by speaking with a few residents here, just to hear what they have in store for the new year. Karibu sana katika KTN. Tueleze jina lako na kwa nini uko hapa wakati huu? Mwaka wa 2016 kwako umekuwa vipi?
Jina ni Anthony Kinyua, niko hapa ndani ya Mombasa. 2016 yangu ilikuwa mzuri. tunangojea mwaka mpya tukiwa ndani ya Mombasa. Na salimia mandugu na mandanda. Asante.
Ungetuma salamu kwa kina nani na wako wapi hao?
Salamu zangu ningetuma kwa pipi yangu Pirete Kienda na mtoto wangu anaitwa Pisi Wawira ndani ya Meru Maua, na wasasi wangu wakiwa Embu pande ya Runyenjes, na watakia mwaka mpya familia yangu, masementi zangu na watakia mwaka mpya. Na salimia Angelo akiwa ndani ya Maua Stage Park Councilor, nimemtakia mwaka mpya.
Asante sana. Of course, a lot of greetings, a whole list of greetings here from this gentleman. And I'm also going to try to catch up with another one here. Tueleza jina lako, 2016 kwako umekuwa vipi na kuelekea 2017 unatarajia nini?
Jina langu kamili naitwa Nelson Ubonyo Migai, na mwaka wa 2016 haijakuwa vizuri sana kwa upande wangu. Jambo la kwanza, tulikuwa tunatarajia mabadiliko mengi sana ambapo hatujaona. Kile ambacho tumeona ni corruption between both government, county and national government, na pia gharama ya maisha kupanda. Japo kwa tunaambiwa kwamba uchumi iko sawa, lakini sisi wananchi wa kawaida hatuoni uchumi ambao iko sawa, kwa sababu gharama ya maisha imepanda kwa mwananchi wa kawaida. Kwa hivyo 2017 tunatarajia kama tunaweza pata mabadiliko, for example ushuru iweze kushuka, ambapo mwananchi wa kawaida anaweza afford kupata vitu za kawaida ambapo mwananchi wa kawaida anatumia. Jambo lingine pia,
bila shaka unaibua masuala mazito, na ningependa kuuliza swala moja tu kuhusiana na madaktari bado hawajarejea kazini na sasa tunavuka kuelekea mwaka mpya. Maoni yako ni yapi?
Maoni yangu ni kwamba tungeomba serikali waweze kuzungumza na madaktari wapatane, kama ni kitu ya wanataka wapatiwe, kwa sababu wananchi wa kawaida ndio wanaumia. Kuna wengine hawawezi afford kuenda kwa hospitali za nje vile viongozi wetu wanaweza. Kwa hiyo wananchi wa kawaida ndio wanaumia.
Asante sana kwa muda wako. Yvonne, some very serious perspectives coming from this gentleman, and I'll pick just one more here just to hear the resolution and how the year has been for this gentleman. Karibu sana KTN. Tungependa kujua mwaka wako 2016 umekuwa namna gani na matarajio yako ni yapi katika mwaka ujao?
Okay, 2016 hii imekuwa ngumu kidogo, lakini nashukuru nimeenda mbio mpaka kwa sababu nilikuwa sina job na sina business. Wajua kwa mtu disable kama ana job wala business inakuwa mzigo zaidi, lakini nilipoanza hii sijaianza siku nyingi, naona kidogo najimudu kimaisha, bado sio mbali sana, lakini tulipopata hii at least naweza kufanya mambo madogo yale ambao.
Asante sana na tunakutakia mwaka mwema wa 2017. Of course, a few perspectives here from the residents of Mombasa, and just to hear what they have actually in store for the new year, what they are looking forward to in 2017. Some serious issues coming here and also some light issues, of course, also emerging from these residents of Mombasa. Back to you, Yvonne.
Thank you very much. The streets of Mombasa, Mama Ngina Drive, looking very good. Well lit there, and don't forget, we will take you back there to take a look at what will be happening in Mombasa, in Nyeri, as well as in Kampala. So don't forget, we'll be doing that. Meanwhile, on social media, we've asked you, what was your most memorable moment in 2016? What was your most memorable moment in 2016? The hashtag is 2017. Let's go. Makende says, Waiguru NYS Saga, ni hayo tu kwa sasa na nimeenda. See you in 2017. We shall definitely see you then. Mark, there's a lot more coming in. Simon Juma says, I will never forget it. I have hustled a lot and I'm still hustling. Benjamin Nyangena, you say the death of Jacob Juma. I think we have another one here. Omari Sami says, what you remember of 2016? The birth of your new son, Eli, and getting a new job. The best things to happen. Indeed, the best is yet to come for 2017. So keep your tweets coming in to us at KTN News and at Yvonne Okwara. We'll continue to sample them. This is our special coverage 2016 year in review, and we are here up until the clock strikes 12 and up until the new year 2017. So this is a coverage like no other from this year all the way into the next year. So let's start off with this one. what happened in the year 2016 in the world of sports. There was Olympics, there was a number of issues as well. So there is what we have for you. In fact, Robinson Okenya is standing by on the other end of this studio to take you through the most memorable moments of 2016 and indeed what we look forward to in the world of sport in the next year. Robinson, over to you.
Very good evening to you, Yvonne. Probably as you go out, I know you love fun facts, and probably this is something that everybody I know would want to listen to. And it's about the game that is about to begin. That is between Liverpool and Manchester City. Now, one half of that match will be played in 2016. The other half of that match will be played in 2017. What a marvel. So India is the only country that will say they witnessed the match between Liverpool and Manchester City in between 2 years. What a marvel. But we begin this bulletin where we look at what happened in the year 2016 in terms of sport. And we begin with this clip of an Icelandic commentator making the best out of the Euro match between Iceland and England. Let's have a look. Well, as we prepare to get that video, so we get to the year that is the year 2016. So we begin with the year of the underdog. This is the year 2016 where penalties decided the biggest games that took place in 2016. The UEFA Champions League final, Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid, penalties decided that. Copa America, penalties decided that. You move to extra time. A number of football matches were decided in extra time in the year 2016. You move to the legends that retired. Yes, the Mamba, that is Kobe Bryant, with 25,000 points in the NBA, 6,000 assists, 6,000 rebounds. What can you say? He is an absolute legend. He retired. We have centurions, people who made more than 100 appearances for their teams. And then you have doping. This is one of the biggest issues that the world had to deal with when you talk about 2016. Remember, more than 1,000 Russian athletes were accused of state-sponsored doping that took place in Russia. That is something that came out in the McLaren report in 2016. FIFA made headlines in 2016. A couple of issues that had to do with FIFA, and then you have promises that were delivered. LeBron James delivering the promise that he made to the Cleveland Cavaliers of bringing home the NBA championships. Andy Murray going to an extra mile to get to world number one. So we move from that and look at the fallen soldiers in the year 2016. These are people that were our heroes that fall in the year 2016. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time boxing legend, he died this year. Arnold Palmer, the man that changed the face of golf in the world, he also died this year. We have Ogeto Gachio, one of the rugby players in Kenya, played for Nondescript. He died this year. Victor Wayodi played for Mwamba, died this year. Ismail Mrisho from Tanzania, after scoring a goal, and when he was celebrating, he collapsed and died. So these are the fallen soldiers, and we pray that their souls rest in peace. Now, 2016 was about the biggest stars who made the biggest difference when you talk about sports. And Andy Murray, a man that was a night ago knighted, and right now he's called Sir Andy Murray, became world number one. Remember, this is a guy who has tried to topple the likes of Roger Federer, the likes of Nadal, the likes of, right now he's the world number two, that is Novak Djokovic. He's tried all that time, but finally in 2016, he made it to become the world number one. You also have Serena Williams, who made a career 22 Grand Slam wins to make it, among the greatest of all time in tennis. You have Nico Rosberg, after almost 10 years in F1, he finally won his first F1 championship this year, edging Lewis Hamilton to that title. LeBron James made a promise to the Cleveland people after going back from the Miami Heat that he's going to win the NBA championship with them. He delivered that to them. Colin Sinjera went on the IRB World Sevens top scorers list this year. Alma Zayana, one of the greats in 10,000 meters, she broke her record at the Rio Olympics this year. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's now among the greatest footballers to ever grace the earth. This year, 4 trophies to his name. First, the UEFA Champions League title with Real Madrid. Second, Euro 2016 with Portugal. Third, the Club World Championship with Real Madrid. Fourth, the FIFA Ballon d'Or. What more can a man ask from that? So these are the stars that made 2016 a year to behold. Remember, it's a year that was for the underdog. Teams that were thought to be less when you step into the pitch are the teams that shone the brightest. So we take a look at some of the top moments, 10 moments from the year 2016. And at number 10, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers. They were deemed that they could not win the championship. Remember, they had to fire their coach, bring in their assistants to stand in as the head coach, and from there, their fortunes turned. Now, in the finals, they were facing the best team of the season, that is Golden State Warriors. And remember, Golden State Warriors had earlier made history by becoming the first team to win 73 games on the regular season. The record was held previously by Chicago Bulls, who had gone 72 games unbeaten. This, in 2016, Golden State Warriors went 73 games unbeaten. And Golden State Warriors led the series 3-1, but Cavaliers with LeBron had to come down from 3-1 to win the series. And remember, no team had ever come down from a 3-1 in the series to win that. But Cleveland Cavaliers did that as LeBron delivered his promise.